Hello everyone, come thrift with me. My goal today is to find some centerpieces for my dining room table. So let's go in and see what we can find. Here I started with the glassware. There were some items that I did see. However, I noticed that some of the items were a little bit overpriced. I did look at this vase. However, it was $6.99, and I can purchase that same vase at the Dollar Tree for $1.25. So I passed up on that gem there. I did see these plants. I thought it was something great that I can put on the front step or front porch. This was $10.99. I did put this in my basket. However, while I was going through the store, I noticed that a lot of the stems were brittle or either broken or coming off. So I decided it was not going to get a goodbye. And then at the end of this trip, I end up putting it back. Here I'm going down the aisle to look at some glassware, see if there's maybe a centerpiece of glass that I can put in the middle of the table. Did pass by the salt and pepper shaker by Holster. However, it was $12. I end up putting it back because I think it was broken. Not sure what was going on with the Goodwill, but you can tell the items were far few and in between. Saw this great little gem, which is a porcelain elephant. I thought that would be a great decor item for one of my shelves, but I didn't get it. So I just decided that I would just browse some more. To be honest, I did not really find what I was looking for. Here I am going down another aisle, looking maybe at some of their season items. Again, I'm looking at something that's going to go to that middle table and my dining room table, make it pop. I saw this item here, but the picture was broken. Yes, y'all, I'm not kidding. They just sort of had a lot of broken items. I did see this little gem, this little vase, which is very much home goods. I did put that in the basket, but I ended up putting it back at the end of the trip because I didn't have any flowers to put that in. Over here, I am looking at maybe placemats, looking at different placemats for the dining room table. They did not have any good placemats, and the ones that I had in my hand were about $4 each, but I didn't get them because they did not serve the look that I was looking for. So, with that being said, I just left this aisle and started looking at the furniture. So, if I can't get a centerpiece at this time, at least let me look at some furniture pieces that I can probably get and refurbish. However, as I'm going down the aisle, I'm noticing that a lot of the furniture was, yes, I know what you're thinking, Dawn, it is Goodwill, but this stuff was overpriced. This table that I'm looking at right here was 100. That table was 50. I did see an armoire, a jewelry armoire, and so I said, let me check that out. When I looked at the jewelry armoire, it was $50 just for this piece. And I said to myself, well, Dawn, just add another $20 and you can get one brand new. It was not worth the price. Cute little gem, but was not worth the price. I was going to go ahead and get these lamps, but I decided not to because my granddaughter, I just bought her some lamps from Pottery Barn, but that would have been a great find. I saw an Instapot if you were looking for one. These I were thinking about, but I said no because at the end of the day, I don't have anywhere to hang them. And again, my style is farmhouse, and there's nothing that looked farmhouse about those pieces. Here, I am looking for maybe glassware, so maybe I can purchase some dishes for my home. Remember, I told you I love white dishes. These were really cute, but when I looked at them, they were $5 each, and I said I did not want to spend $15 for three bowls. Again, I'm not sure what's happening to Goodwill, but a lot of this stuff was way overpriced and I just could not see it. So I said eventually I was just going to try another Goodwill by my home. I am looking at pots. Maybe there's a pot that I got. And then I came up on this wonderful red Dutch oven. However, it was almost $30. I put it back because it was broken. Again, I know you're saying, Dawn, did you go in there and buy anything? No, I really didn't, because a lot of the stuff was overpriced or even broken. I did find this muffin pan. I thought it was really gorgeous. I wanted to use that to make breakfast muffins for Sunday. I did find this cookbook, which I thought Taste of Home, which I thought was really great. Definitely had some recipes that I can try, and I got my muffin pan. So I appreciate you for watching my page. Don't forget, or channel, excuse me, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I do appreciate you visiting, and leave a comment if you like the thrift store shop or if you have my same experience.